I don't think there are too many Hawaiians that can say that they have a piece of property that was given to the family over 150 years ago, and it's still within the family.
Our connections to our land are sacred. When we have laws like lease to fee conversion, we need to call it what it is, which is a forcible taking of land. And it's an affront to what we do because it breaks the bonds between our genealogical connection to our people and our lands, and it says for cash compensation, you can make us whole. We don't believe that.
There's some bills that have been discussed about taking away that land, making them forced to sell that land, which seems to be nonsensical. Hawaiians must never be forced to sell land.
Every piece of land, regardless of its use, is important for the identity of our people. Because as we look at our lands, and as we think about our lands as a cultural landscape, and we think about it from historical perspectives, from current use, and then sustaining us into the future, our lands will be here for our people in perpetuity.
It's important to pass it on and to do the same thing that my ancestors did. They passed it on. There's no better gift that I can give to my grandchildren than the ʻāina. I want to leave something for them.
If we malama ʻāina, we take care of the land and the natural and cultural resources, then we as a lahui will be fed and will be cared for. And it's our kuleana to malama the ʻāina for the next generation. Not just our keiki or our grandchildren, but generations to come, so that that land will continue to feed and nurture us as a lahui.
Lili'u Okalan Trust has the responsibility to care for the Queen's children, the children of Hawaii. Hawaii's Trust has the responsibility to educate the children of Hawaii. And Luna Lilo has the responsibility to care for our kupuna. Even though the different trusts, including the Lee Trust and the Family Trust, had different responsibilities, we were all adversely affected by the effects of mandatory lease to fee.
We carry a responsibility that no one else in this community does. The responsibility of, we have the kuleana of keeping people alive, the Hawaiian people alive. And for many, it's as simple as holding onto our land. It's that simple. Ask yourself, if this was my property, would I want somebody coming to me to tell me to sell it? The answer is no. Right? And then you magnify that with Kamehameha, or any landowner that's tasked with a responsibility that goes beyond themselves, to say, when you ask me to do this, you're disallowing generations in the future to be able to have a better life, to be able to get an education, to be able to, in many instances, to live in Hawaii.
We must remain vigilant. When we look at our lands and we think about how to protect our lands, it's easy to overlook legislation. It's easy to overlook that others may look at your land and see them as a commodity and not respect that there's a genealogical connection to what we do. And so remaining and being civically engaged is critical.
And what we see from the Makaʻala of the kingdom and the Makaʻala from before the kingdom is that everybody felt that they had an opinion and a right to opinion, and that they should have knowledge from which that opinion comes, that everyone should be engaged.
We feel sincerely that our land is the conduit and the tool that we have to continue to maintain and nurture and be respectful of and appreciate so that we can do our work.
So whether you're a large landowner or single family, passing on land to your keiki, the intent is the same. The intent that we have is to make sure that for future generations, this land can serve them, this land can be part of their lives, and it can be their connection to their past and their hope for their future.